stream. Make sure that we're live streaming. And we're up! Welcome everybody to episode 15 of Champions of the Colossus. It is the first of Heat's Wrath, 450 AD, and it is 12:39 PM. The weather is clear skies and a brisk 117 degrees.
Jesus
fuck. Holy shit.
Our heroes, friendly to the guard, enter Colfell expectantly. I need to turn down this volume real quick for myself. They find that discourse is within the city, as some disagree with the crowning of young Queen Aethel Craig. Everett takes some heavy drugs and trips out into his inky void dream. He becomes lost and finds a micropig he adopts as a friend. The rest of the group travel from their inn to the town guard for information on the discourse. Finally, our heroes meet the queen and her council, noting her childlike and fae-loving nature, and her council being mostly champions. And there was a blink ferret? Anyways, we resume our episode with you guys just exiting the castle grounds at around noontime. The sun is high in the sky and you can definitely feel the heat on your backs. You do know that you have an invite to a party tomorrow night in your honor by the queen herself. And I will open up the map of Colfell again. And what would you guys like to do in the meantime?
Bake, I guess, in this heat.
Yeah.
You could bake if you wanna.
I was looking at the screen and it's like, oh, first of Heat's Wrath. 450. Oh, that must be the temperature.
Oh no, it's 450 AD.
No, yeah.
I mean,
I do think it was over 100 Fahrenheit, though, this morning.
It was over 100.
probably gonna try to find someplace cool to chill.
Mm-hmm.
Literally chill.
Chill. Well, DM,
Yes?
would I be able to find a jeweler?
Roll me either. How are you trying to find a jeweler in this large city? And I'll let you know.
I-
Roll.
We'll ask either someone who looks rich or a guard.
Alright, roll me a charisma check.
But I'm so bad at charisma.
You're talking to people, Nick. Alright. So you walk up to some of the guards because those are the kind of the first people that you see upon exiting the castle, and they mention that there is a cart run by an old human man called the Emerald Bling Cart that makes its way around the Noble District.
Alright, well, I'm gonna look for that cart.
Right. With a 20, the directions that you are able to get from people that have seen it recently lead you to this cart. There's an old man standing at a very bright green cart that has wheels on one side and, you know, the pegs on the other so he can wheel it around. He has what looks like different types of gems and jewels, either attached to earrings and necklaces and bracelets, and even just jewels on their own atop pillows. And they're wide open for people to see, and you see a couple nobles walking by. Some of them exchange coin for some jewels, and others just admire the art.
Pardon me, sir.
Why, hello there!
Yes, hello. I'm looking for a simple request. I'm looking for a diamond. Single diamond.
A single diamond. Do you want that in any particular setting?
No setting, just the gem, actually.
Alright, let me look here in my gem bag.
Looking for quite a large size, something around the price of 300 gold pieces.
Oh, that's not too large at all. That's only about 1.5 carats. Give me 1 second.
Perfect.
This is 3 carats. That's too expensive. These ones are tiny. Aha! And he plucks out a diamond that has been chiseled into the shape of a heart. And he examines it with these monocles that look like a magnifying glass. And goes, yep, 1.5 carats. It'll be 300 gold.
300 gold. Alright. I will pass over the 300, which I have on my person.
Holy shit. Okay. You do
Did
this.
I mention I have a shitload of money?
You now have a diamond worth 300 gold.
Okay. Some people know what this is for, some people don't.
Alright. What would anyone else like to do? I will start naming names.
Just
Don't-
checking
don't
the
Is
payment
there
we
a-
got for the recent quest completion was team funds, right? Not individual funds.
I believe you guys had agreed that that would be team funds.
Let me rephrase. Sorry, it was paid to the team as a whole, not to each of us individually. That amount, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Perfectly fine to check.
Tynyl can't afford anything, so nope.
Oh.
Same with the rock.
Alright. So Tynyl and Luronk are just kind of following along.
Lorelei would like to keep an eye out for a nice looking general store.
Alright. Roll me a perception check. While walking about and kind of observing the area around you while Ulfryk buys this diamond, you can't seem to spot a general store kind of just out there.
All right. Did I happen to notice a magic store along the way?
You noticed an enchanter's store.
Right. I will point it out to the group and say, "Hey, well, that's useful to know the location of if we ever need to enchant anything."
So when Lorelei points this out to you, guys look, and you see a store with the sign that says Arnold's Tarot on it. It is a stone-walled, simple building with a tanned wooden roof, and it looks like there is an odd telescope of sorts in solid gold on the Windows display.
Fancy.
Everett and Koso, I don't think I heard from you guys.
I'd like to find a magic store, but I don't walk into it. I'm interested in enchantments because I am the enchantment.
Sorry, you were like fading in and out. Could you repeat that?
I am interested in finding a more general magic store. I'll walk into the enchantment store though, but I'm not as interested because I am the enchantment.
Alright. You walk into the enchantment store, not really expecting much, and you realize that the inside is much larger than the outside. which could surprise you, maybe. But given your magical knowledge, maybe it's not much of a surprise.
It implies that you can get some real good enchantments in here.
You do see a lot of magical trinkets and items on lock and key display.
The what display?
Lock and key display.
Oh, lock and key.
It's
okay.
like locked behind a case of sorts.
I thought you were saying walking and something, and I thought we were talking about like a magical lazy Susan.
Oh my god, that'd be funny. No, but there does seem to be some magical items on display, but are secured behind a locked container.
Do they have name tags?
Yeah, they all have name tags. Are you looking for something in particular?
A list would just be good for browsing.
All right, let me actually generate a full list because I only have one item, but I can totally generate a full list for you of what is available. I actually have a really cute little magic shop generator that like just generates magic items for you.
Cool.
And it's actually like super nice. Alright. Alright, it's a long list, but I'll just read it off for you. I'm gonna sort it by type because they would definitely be sorted by type.
Oh, if you could just put it in the chat.
Motherfucker.
Sorry. By the time you get to the third item, I will have forgotten what the first one was.
Alright. So you walk over to the I'm gonna still talk, but I'm going to also put it in the chat.
Yeah.
You walk over to the armor area and you see the following pieces of armor on display. You find a half-plate armor of necrotic resistance, listed at 6,750 gold. You find a mariner's studded leather armor for only 1550. You find plate armor of lightning resistance. You find splint armor of acid resistance. You find 5 potions of greater healing. You find 12 potions of just healing. You find 2 potions of poison. 1 potion of superior healing. 1 potion of supreme healing. A ring of feather falling. A ring of swimming. Where are you taking me? Fuck you. A scroll of absorb elements. Scroll of alarm. Scroll of color spray. Scroll of entangle. Scroll of expeditious retreat. Scroll of flame arrows. I told you this was a long list.
My Jesus.
Yeah.
You are in a major city.
That's fair.
Scroll of grease.
How about we skip to the wizard wands section and adjacent items?
All right.
The others may be different, but Everett only likes his drugs consumable, not his magic items.
There is no wands or staffs, but there is a vicious rapier and a helm of comprehended languages.
Any daggers?
No, the only weapon that is a dagger adjacent would be the vicious rapier.
Makes sense.
This is what I've rolled. The cheapest item that you have that you come across in this Shop is a potion of healing for 50 gold, a potion of poison for 100, and the scroll of absorb elements for 120. Or actually, a lot of the scrolls are worth 120. The most expensive one you find is a light crossbow of warning, which costs about 60,000 gold.
Does it just shout when someone bad pops up?
It warns you mentally of danger. So you have advantage on initiative rolls. Neither you or any of your companions can be surprised. And it magically awakens you and your companions if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
The store has the feel of an arcade redemption center where all the cool stuff is just like very high and costs 10,000 tickets.
Yeah. Like that crossbow is like hanging on like a floating pedestal, and it's like, ooh, like super amazing magic of crossbow, get it now, one only, stuff like that. But as you're looking around, you realize you don't see the shopkeeper.
How much is the helm of comprehend languages?
The helm of comprehend languages is 500 gold.
Oh wow, this is reasonable.
Yes, it is a reasonable price for being able to cast comprehend languages at will.
Do you have more than 500 gold?
No, I do not.
Okay, I was just curious because I have like 140.
Yeah, I have 188, but I figure like, metagamey, though I do want this like Everett wants this anyways, like putting the Helm of Comprehend Languages on the face of the party, not a bad idea. Though it is, I don't just get it, I have to cast it.
Wait, Tynyl only has 8 gold.
Yeah, it's all those retainers paying for him.
While wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast the Comprehend Languages spell from it at will. So, so it doesn't give you give you Comprehend Languages 24/7, but you're able to just cast it at will, as many times as you want throughout the day. You just have to use an action, which in social situations, it's pretty easy to do.
Okay. So do I expend a spell slot when I cast it through the helm?
No, it's at will. So it's like
cool. Okay.
It's from the helm. The helm gives you that ability.
Is Ulfryk with us?
Ulfryk, did you go with Everett?
Well, I was buying a diamond. I'd say that's your discretion if I can buy the diamond and be with Everett.
I mean, yeah, you can.
We probably walk with them.
Sure.
I assume you guys are sticking together and sweating.
I also assumed we're sticking together from the sweat.
Ha.
So like those goody two-shoe kids from the kids next door, right? We're all just like moving as one mob.
Yep.
I'm gonna point down at the helm. Ulfryk, I want to buy this.
All right.
It is 500 gold. I will need 122 from the party fund. Wait, that's not math.
Didn't you say you only had 100 something?
Right, yeah, it's not math. I will need 312 gold. I believe that is slightly more than your diamond.
312. What does this particular item do?
It lets me talk to anyone.
Anyone. All the time, ever.
I mean, yes.
Well, that does sound useful. What are we looking at for party funds? There it is.
I'd like to think you pull out an abacus.
Very long. No, the abacus is how you check your damage numbers, not how you count gold.
That is true. I do just hold the party funds. I forgot I'm actually holding those because it's normally not me.
Yeah, you are the party fund holder.
Because I'm the least likely to steal from it.
I mean, I don't think that's what people were thinking when they did that, but sure.
That's what I was thinking when I did that. Uh,
I figured you're rich, so you're the best at money. Or
oh,
rather,
fair.
royal.
You know what? I think that's a reasonable use of pot of resources. Consider that approved. How much was it?
312.
312. All right. I am stripping that from the party funds.
Alright, and then subtract the rest of your money, Everett, from your funds.
Well, first we need to locate the shopkeep.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I will lightly knock on the glass. Oh, wait, is there a bell?
At the desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bell.
Oh, I will ring the bell.
Let's see. Let's see. You don't get a response when the bell rings.
I will ring it again.
There's a candle lit next to the bell. As you ring it a second time, the candle does go out. But you don't get a response.
I will ring it again.
Alright. On the third ring, you feel a whoosh of very cold, chill air. I know those were both the synonyms for the same fucking word.
Oh, I love my cinnamon words.
Damn. Going strong.
And you see a black cloak basically materialize behind the counter. And a figure is in that cloak, though you cannot see their face.
Well, this seems rather extra.
Hello.
What?
I would like to buy this.
You?
I would like to buy this talkie hat.
Ah.
And I gesture at the helm of comprehend languages.
The helm. And he reaches out a hand, and you see that his hand is fully skeletal. And as he's reaching out his hand, the lock on the case that has the helm clicks, and the glass panel swings open, and the helm floats and lands onto the desk. That will be 500 gold.
Empty his gold pouch. And then help Ulfryk count out 312 more pieces of gold.
As you guys dump out the gold onto the desk, the gold disappears as it hits the wood. And then the guy
I'm sorry, the what?
The guy nods to you and then disappears into a puff of vapor.
Listen, you don't get all the cool stuff from the arcade without living for 1,000 years, okay? It takes a minute.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The excuse me, what now?
The candle relights as he disappears.
Guy seems a little sus all of a sudden.
I feel like it would work better if you only did one of them. I feel like when you do all of the ominous, creepy shopkeep things, it sort of makes the others have less value, right? You could appear with the ring, or you could have the single candle, but doing all of it with the skeletal hand, it feels like a lot. All right.
A dog has been thrown into my hands, guys.
Oh my god. Yeet.
I guess my mom is babysitting Sadie right now, so Charlie is having the time of his life with his girlfriend. But yeah, so that happens, and now you have a helm. Congratulations.
Does it have to look like the D&D Beyond one? I was looking for reference, but I don't like it. Makes me look like a fish person.
Let me look up some cute helms. Because I'm extra like that.
It has cat ears. That's what makes it cute.
Nick the player is like, I could probably talk this helm down a little bit. But Ulfryk, the character, is like, money's an object.
It's not worth arguing with the Lich.
Ooh, how about... Oh, well, that's the Helm of the Juggernaut, but it's a cute one. It's a cute helmet design. It's like a brass helmet with little ram horns on it. It's cute.
Oh, it's kind of creepy with the eyes. The one that Tynyl sent.
Oh, is that the...
Yeah, that's the reference one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that Everett was referring to.
I like it, but it's creepy.
This helm of Comprehend Languages is a nice brass helm with ram horns on the side of the helms.
Cool.
Because I am the DM and I've chosen that. Hee
Smile.
hee.
Alright. Cool.
You now have a helm of Comprehend Languages. I think you can drag that. Do I have items that are like that? AD Beyond items? Yeah. Hold on. Helm
I don't see the thing to change my...
Yeah. Hold on. I can open up your character sheet and I can drag it over to you. To you, Everett. Helm of Comprehending Languages. And that... are you equipping this item?
Not in this heat.
Not in this heat. Alright. You do not have to attune to this. So you just have to put it on and then it works.
Does it fit the pig?
No, it's
I
huge.
can talk to the pig! Wait, no, the pig doesn't talk in languages, though.
Yeah, the pig would have to speak in a language, but instead
Is the downside...
Does not speak in pig Latin.
Can the downside be that it talks to you all the time? And it's sentient.
Oh, we wouldn't pay 500 gold for that.
Yeah, that's a cursed item.
It translates for you. It is literally a person.
Oh, that's the best outcome. Is this his translator?
Anyways.
Alright. So, Koso, are you doing anything?
Koso is still in search of bracers of defense, but he might be too poor to buy any.
And this shop does not have bracers of defense. Wait, let me just go down my list that I was interrupted into going through. Just to make sure. Yeah, no bracers of defense.
So we'll idly look around.
Alright.
But not buy anything.
Okay.
I'd like to ring the bell again.
You ring it once and you don't hear anything.
I'll ring it 2 more times. That worked last time.
Alright, you ring it the second time, and the candle goes out, and you ring it the third time, and like last time, there was a rush of cold, chill cinnamon air, and a black cloak with maybe a figure inside, is behind the desk, and it goes, "Welcome."
Hi there, shopkeep. I see you've got a couple healing potions. Could I potentially purchase one of them from you?
It tilts its head at you, and it says, "How many?"
Only one, please. It says 50 gold, right?
It waves its skeletal hand, and the case for the potions doesn't even open. One of the potions just dematerializes and rematerializes on the desk. And he says, 50 gold.
Right, and I will count out 50 gold and put it on the desk.
And as you put it on the desk, the gold pieces disappear. And when the last piece disappears, it 2 disappears, and you are left with that potion of healing. You need me to drag it over to your character sheet?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? You guys have the whole day ahead of you. I haven't been keeping track of time. 1, 2, 3. Alright. It's now 3. Because I made it 3.
While we're still at that shop, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt earlier.
Oh yeah, of course.
Tynyl would like to see if she can sell the golden spear she found a while ago. So I'll bring it up to the shopkeep, like before. Pardon, do you happen to purchase items as well here?
It looks down at you and says, "What do you offer?"
I found this spear in, well, it's brought me pretty good luck so far. I'll hold out the golden spear.
Right. It lifts a hand, and without even touching it, the spear lifts from your hands and like hovers over to it as it. You feel like maybe it inspects it, but you can't see its eyes, so like you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, what are you doing? And just give me 1 second to figure something out.
As Ulfryk would notice that, he would actually lean over and say, Tynyl, this is well, if you may, and I will pass over a ring.
What ring is it?
Okay.
A ring of loyalty.
Oh, lol.
If you wouldn't mind taking a look at this as well.
The band of loyalty.
Without even the hood lifting up, it just moves its hand a little bit again, and the ring comes over next to the spear. Hold on. I need to do some calculations, don't mind me. I don't want to see a Reddit page about the band of loyalty, I just want to see what...
69 gold.
Nice.
Nice.
420 gold.
As much as I love the meme, I hope it's worth more than that.
420 gold, 69 silver.
I mean, who would want to buy a band of loyalty?
Is 10 silver a gold or 100 silver?
10 silver.
10.
It lifts up its bony hands and holds up the number 1, holds up the number 4, and holds up the number 5.
Yeah, I'll take 145.
Is that for both of them together?
It nods.
That works for me.
And then it tilts its head at you guys, and then reaches under its desk and pulls out a very tiny vial. And there is a label on the vial, and he kind of like flicks it to you, and it floats over and hovers in your face. And on the label of the vial, it says vial of blood for 1,000 gold.
You mean some of my blood, or anyone's blood?
It nods.
I don't know if
Give me a
I
minute,
would
walks
do
out of shop.
that. How about pig's blood?
No! And I clutch the pig closer.
Just a thought.
It shakes
But
its
what-
head while you guys are having that like little conversation about the pig.
I am interested, but I must ask, what do you plan to do with the blood?
it gestures to the items around the shop.
Interesting.
For enchantment.
Well, I'd say you have a deal.
Personally, it's against my policy, but
So Tynyl will, I guess, Lorelei, can I borrow a dagger?
Sure, I've got several.
Oh,
Do you want one of the
sharp as possible would be preferred.
Oh, I keep them all as sharp as possible.
Excellent.
I'll just look over my various daggers, and I'll offer Tynyl a choice of 3. One of them will be the leafy one that she got from
Oh my gosh, I love it.
a nearby town. Can't remember the name of the town. One will be the brassy dagger that she picked up in Olden, and one will be just standard looking wooden handle, very plain basic dagger.
That leafy one is lovely, if I may.
Of course, and I'll hand it over.
Thank you. So Tynyl will take the vial and just kind of make a cut across one of her palms and fill the vial with blood.
All right, you do this, and as the vial is filling with your blood, gold starts to materialize onto the table, and you see that there is 1,145 gold.
Excellent. Fine business. Thank you.
It nods, and the staff, the ring, and your vial of blood disappears.
all right.
All right, so I'm just going to add all that to my inventory.
What good and totally innocent deals?
Totally innocent deal.
I had to offer it to you.
I must ask, now that I have come into a bit of money, I was planning on purchasing something before, but I didn't think I'd have the funds for it. I need something either made or potentially already have them in stock. I need a crystal vial filled with tears for a particular spell.
He could probably at least get you a crystal vial.
Indeed, it needs to be a certain value, though. Do you have any rather fancy ones?
It's what value does it need to be?
300 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. It looks at you, and then it kind of floats up and simultaneously disappears. And the candle goes out. And about 5 minutes pass before it rematerializes. And you see that it has a very reflective crystal vial with some clear liquid in it, and as it floats over to you and you hold it in your hand, the liquid feels warm.
Ooh, fresh tears.
This'll do. Thank you much. And I'll push 300 of the gold back along
And it dematerializes as it hits the wood. And it looks at you all expectantly.
My business has concluded. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
I'm good.
believe that's it for my business. Ash, in a previous episode, did I sell an emerald necklace? I don't.
Yes, you gave that to
believe
Lorelei
so.
to bring to the blacksmith.
Yeah, okay.
E.
Alright, just double checking. I'm,
I want to sell it, but in my inventory, I have a crystal.
What kind of crystal?
Just a crystal.
Did I just write down crystal for you?
Yeah.
It's probably just like worth money and not actually.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Just a rock I found.
that's your arcane focus, my dude.
Oh, okay.
Lamau?
It's like I'm gonna sell my arcane focus.
How much money for my ability to cast spells?
I thought it was innate.
What was the name of the shop, by the way? Was
Uh,
that mentioned?
it was. You saw that it was called Arnold's Tarot. Like tarot cards. Tarot cards? Tarot cards.
Arrow, I think.
Okay.
So it's Arnold's Tarot.
Arnold.
Perfect. Thank you. Just making notes.
Thank you for taking notes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not taking notes. Fuck. If in order to understand sign language by the rules written for comprehend languages, I feel like you'd have to be touching the person doing the sign language.
Hmm. I guess it is a written language.
'Cause it
I
says
think
if you
can
are-
write down the.
Yeah, it says if you are like looking at words that are written, but like so it's more like you're reading and you're technically reading sign language. So I feel like you'd have to be physically touching the person doing sign language. It could be uncomfortable for the person
Yeah.
doing sign language.
Well, at that point, I'll just read their mind.
Uh,
But the helm is nice for less invasive forms of communication.
quick question
Yes.
for the party. I have my notes that we have a dagger of warning. I think it's from the little girl who was stabbing
Yes,
people.
it was Emil's dagger of warning.
Okay, you have that in
Yes.
your... Okay, just making sure we didn't lose that, because apparently
I
they're
am attuned
valuable.
to it.
They are?
If they sound useful too, maybe we should. Someone should attune to that.
I am already attuned to it.
I
Yeah.
feel like that would have been useful when we were attacked by bears a week ago.
Well, we weren't asleep.
You were-
It
you
We
warned
also
us.
weren't attacked by bears.
You weren't surprised. Also, you guys were attacked by wolves and an ogres.
Wolves
Ogres?
the size
Giants.
of
Hill
bears.
giants.
Okay.
We,
Just
we
double
need to do this
checking.
session more.
They hit you when you're down.
They do. Because they're dumb.
Miss DM,
Yes.
I have my notes of loot on a separate tab from the rest of my inventory, so I occasionally forget that I have things that I want to have inspected.
Okay.
There was plenty of time for me to ask someone to identify an item, yet I forgot because it's on a different tab.
Uh-huh.
Can I retroactively have had someone identify that like a night or two ago?
Gwenwynwyn gets one per day, right?
Yeah.
As long as there was enough days, potentially.
Oh, what are you trying to identify?
The last thing that I have not had identified from that loot room that I was in and no one else was in, that I also got my 300 gold from for my diamond, is it just says needle.
Yes, I know what that is. Hold on, let me just go to the biological warfare episode. Give me one
It's the one
second.
that stabbed you in a book.
Also, yes, I 100% looted a room in a past dungeon and never shared it.
That's what we agreed.
Well, I mainly did that just because I knew I was going to need 300 gold for a diamond for Revivify at some point.
Mhm.
So I totally meted that shit, but like, I need my diamond.
I think that's what we agreed on, anyways, right? You loot it, you get it. Rewards go to party funds.
I've been
Oh.
splitting.
Yeah, we've
I've been
been
like, I've been
splitting
sharing with the group.
most of our stuff up.
Yeah.
Well, Tynyl hadn't gotten a single gold piece yet, so I mean now she's
Oh, really?
no problem. So
Oh well, you also just
No,
paid.
I gave everyone like 50 from that pile of gems in the alchemist shop.
That definitely happened. We might have not been like
Maybe I
super
didn't hear that
clear. Yeah, we might not have been super clear on like everyone had 50 gold, but I definitely.
You also did just pay for that with your blood, so I don't feel like you need to share it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not super against like being revived.
yeah.
I think I think Ulfryk can fucking do what he wants with that 300 gold.
Yeah, I bought that so I can bring someone back from the dead.
That's also for you, but Technically for the whole party.
Technically for someone else, because I can't
Yeah.
cast it on myself.
True.
True.
So far, the only thing Luronk has picked up is a hammer.
Is it the Hammer of Justice?
No.
Oh.
It's the Cold Legion hammer.
Yes.
It's not the Hammer of Justice.
Pretty
It's-
cool
No.
hammer, though.
Oh,
It's
speaking
just
of
a hammer.
speaking of the Cold Legion hammer, Luronk, you notice that your back is starting to get wet, and you realize all of the ice that was a part of the Cold Legion hammer is melting.
Hmm.
Is it just a normal hammer that was frozen over?
No, if he goes in a like tundra-like area, it will reform. But in high heats like this, it is just a normal hammer.
I do
Wait,
have
Oh,
this still.
So, when that cold wind blew over us, could it be visualized that it was kind of freezing over, or was it not cold enough to freeze it?
Not cold enough to freeze it. It needs to be like
Okay.
0 or sub-zero temperatures.
actually turned to ice again.
Alright, so the needle that everyone has been wondering about, the intricate little needle. It is a masquerade tattoo. Produced by a special needle, this magic tattoo appears on your body as whatever you desire. To attune to this item, you hold the needle to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear, pressing the needle there throughout the attunement process. When the attunement is complete, the needle turns into the ink that becomes the tattoo, which appears on the skin. The properties are fluid ink, so as a bonus action you can shape the tattoo into any color or pattern and move it to any area of your skin, whatever form it takes. It is always obviously a tattoo. It can range in size from no smaller than a copper piece to an intricate work of art that covers all of your skin. With this item, you can use Disguise Self. So as an action, you can use the tattoo to cast a Disguise Self spell, DC 13. Once the spell is cast from the tattoo, it can't be cast from the tattoo again until the next dawn.
Oh, that is significantly cooler than I thought it was.
Yeah. So
Very
you can
neat.
change the needle to Masquerade Tattoo.
Does anyone want that?
Lorelei is vehemently against taking it.
You should let me use it.
I think Everett would make best use of it. That aligns with your talents very well.
The
Alright
thing
then.
is,
It really does.
You have too many magic items?
no, he's a changeling.
Just do it.
Oh. Lamau.
I'm not sure if the party knows this though. Like
No,
this is
yeah,
like
definitely
metagaming,
not.
but
No, so they all
Yeah.
say to you, Everett, like, oh, you could use this. What do you?
oh yeah, sure. I have to attune to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll use it.
All right. So you can take like the next like downtime that you have to attune to it, like whatever.
Yeah.
This
This is
stuff
actually.
can also do your clothes and stuff too, which is an extra thing.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, and this is useful cover actually.
Yeah.
True.
Alright.
There are cool like double play things you can do where you're like, oh, you got me. Just dispel my disguise self, but not my actual shape changer, right?
Yeah.
You
I
never
hate masks
expect the
and
second
never mask.
illusion.
Yeah.
Do you guys interact with the shopkeeper?
That sounded like an L, Ashley.
Do you guys interact with the shopkeeper anymore?
The Lich Key's shopkeeper?
The shopkeeper?
Oh yeah. Can I ask him about this rusty sack that I have?
Oh yeah, the rusty sack. I forgot you had that.
That's the wrong.
Now,
Now?
everyone that we've spoken to so far has been fairly, like, visible and, like, open, but this person seems to be rather hidden. Is it reasonable for me to try to, I don't know, get some insight on who they are and how they're doing, what they're doing?
I mean, yes.
Should I roll insight for that? What would you call that?
Yes.
Okay, I just
What?
wanted
Wait,
to...
hold on. What are you trying to, like, insight out of him by just staring at him?
What's their deal? Everyone we've met up with so far has been fairly chill, and this person has skeletal hands, and everything's creepy, and there's nothing visible, and they're in a fucking cloak.
And they just asked for a vial of blood?
And they just ask for a vial of blood.
For 1,000 gold!
like
Mind
how
you.
Yeah,
I am aware.
The amount of gold they offered for it doesn't help.
It's still sketchy.
Everett was cutting in and out, but I still got what he meant by that.
Like how, on a scale of like 1 to 10, how sketchy is this sketchy, you know? Like...
Alright, roll me insight.
Alright, good thing I'm proficient in insight.
So based off of that roll, and your internal biases as a cleric, I mean, he seems like the lich type.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That in itself is sus to you, I feel.
Okay. As a life cleric?
As a life cleric, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not in this town to cause trouble, but, interesting.
They are paying you $10,000 for a vial of blood sketching. Exactly. Based off what you've seen, you can say hashtag sus. So the do you let the shopkeep like lift up your bag, Lorelei?
Yes.
All right. He lifts it up with his, magic floaty magic trick. And opens it and looks inside and pulls out one at a time, taking a step back for a couple of them, pulls out a rat, an owl, a mastiff, a goat, a giant boar, a lion, and a brown bear. And he puts it all back.
At once?
Not all at once, one at a time. Takes it out, puts it back, takes it out, puts it back, takes it out, puts it back. And then he ties it back up and takes a little tag from inside of its cloak and sticks it onto the bag and hands it back to you. And on the little tag it says, "Rust Bag of Tricks."
Thank you for that information.
Thank you.
And what a demonstration too. I don't know how helpful that would be for me though. Is there any chance I could sell it to you?
It nods to you. Give me 1 second.
Still can't get over it.
I'm going between him and it. Cause there's a okay. Yeah, anyways. It holds up the fingers. 3, 7, 4.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright. So materializing on the desk is 374 gold. And the sack actually floats up and takes the place of where the helm was. Would anyone else like to interact with this I exited out of a thing. I exited out of a thing. I exited out of a thing! Alright, would anyone else like to interact with the shopkeep?
How much for pig armor?
It just tilts its head at you.
I hold up the pig.
I'll say to Everett.
You to charge into battle with me.
I'll say to Everett, I'm not sure if this is the kind of shop where we'd find that kind of thing. Maybe like a blacksmith or a mundane items shop.
You're saying that they don't have magical pig armor just on hand? Magical micro pig armor.
It leans down over the counter and it holds its hand out to you. Its skeletal hand.
Can I ask her like, what does it want?
It closes some of its fingers, and the one finger that's not closed points at the micro pig.
Yeah, I'll hand the micro pig over.
Oh no!
He and the micro pig disappear in a puff of smoke. And then roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding. The thing didn't work again. Alright, so about another 5 minutes goes by. And... oh god, I need to actually do it. Do I need to make a character sheet for your micro pig? I'll do that after the session. But, as he, comes back, the micro pig has not like metal armor, but it has like a cute, like, little t-shirt on with like a little cloak billowing behind it, and it glistens like it's metal, but it's soft and clothy. And he hands it back to you. Oh, you're fading out. You're fading out, Jacob.
I assume the dagger is still out.
Which dagger?
The
You're fading out again. You're fading out again, bud.
the one of us used to cut with.
Oh, I don't know. Lorelei, is the dagger still out, or did you put it away?
I don't know. Tynyl, did you give the dagger back to Lorelei after using it?
Yeah, I would have given it back. Yeah.
Lorelei would have put it away.
All right, so it's not out.
As to not lose track of her daggers.
Sure. How much, good shopkeep?
It's free because the pig is cute?
Yeah.
Are you holding the dagger?
No, not
I
yet.
have the dagger.
I thought it was out, but I've
It-
not done anything yet.
All right. It motions to the outfit that the little micro pig has, and it flashes blue, and he holds up 100. It flashes green, and he holds up 1000, and then it flashes red, and he holds up 2000. Oh, he's fading. He's fading.
Can I have the knife?
Sure, and I'll offer Everett the same selection of knives I offered Tynyl.
Take the one that looks least likely to give me tetanus.
Excuse you, I keep my knives in top condition. They're all perfectly shiny, despite obvious wear on all of the handles.
Is there a does the lich have like a receptacle to put the blood in?
As you take out the
Now
dagger,
we're just calling him a lich?
as you take out the dagger, the shopkeep realizes what you're doing, and a vial floats up towards you, and then another vial floats up, but it's like next to him.
Oh, sure. I tell him, all right, dude, pump as much magic into that armor and just say when. I'm gonna open the stopper on my veins.
All right. So you slice your hand, vein, whatever you want to slice to get blood out.
Yeah, my hand.
It fills up the one vial, and then it fills up the second vial. And then it grabs your hand.
Okay.
And it like leans in to your hand as it's like not pouring blood, obviously, but there's like a little bead of blood, and it kind of like leans in close, like it looks like it's gonna sniff it.
Yeah.
And then it looks at you and it hands you a blue like metal coin from behind the counter.
Okay, what's on the coin?
It's blank. It's just a blank blue metal coin.
All right.
2 vials of blood for red micro pig armor plus cursed. No, I'm kidding.
This is the membership rewards thing, right? It's like a little punch card, like,
Oh,
9
obviously.
vials, you don't have to give the 10th or something.
Obviously.
Just waiting for the. Do you let the coin touch your skin?
Do you pick up the coin?
I've just given this man 2 vials of blood. Of course I'm picking up the coin.
All right, perfect. You pick up the coin, and you hear metal rattle, and you look around, and you don't see anything, but you just heard it for a second, and then it's gone. It's gone.
This is so concerningly questionable.
I would like everyone else to make a perception check.
I mean, sure, guys. If you what's everyone's passive perception?
18.
10.
Yeah, that works too. Ulfryk, you notice my eyes bulge out of my head for a second. And then I'm gonna pocket the coin.
He's just straight up staring at you.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
The fuck is that?
I'm gonna I'm like, I don't know.
The shopkeep nods to you all and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Glad
Have a
to
good afternoon, shopkeep.
And he just disappears.
He is quite friendly. Regardless, I'm decidedly unhappy about this.
All right, do you guys leave the shop?
You really liked that rusty bag that much? I'll say as I'm walking out of the shop.
All right.
I say we get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I've only had the bag for like 6 hours.
I think I got a pretty good deal.
Till I know that you know what could happen with that bag of blood.
Five.
The vial of blood.
As you guys walk out, do any of you guys turn back?
100%.
It won't be there. Actually, before I forget, I would like to use my shape changer ability to change my blood type.
Is that I mean, I get, sure.
That is your discretion.
Your blood type goes from, I don't know, AB positive to O neg.
Yeah, okay.
What
What magic doesn't work if it's not the same blood?
Holy shit. This man's a genius.
Great, now we've just made a lich mad at us. Lovely.
I mean,
Okay, so you turn back, and of course, as always in fantasy stories like this, the building is abandoned and run down.
Saves a killing on rent that way.
A killing, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, you solved my lich puzzle?
You keep on saying lich.
We did something. I don't think we solved it. I don't think the solution to the lich problem involves giving the lich your blood.
I think
Yeah, I got plenty of
the,
gold out of it.
the puzzle is still there somewhere out in the world.
I think we made about 3,000 gold profit here.
We've solved the get pig armor puzzle very well.
that is so fucking sketchy.
I'm now going to have to make a character sheet for your micro pig.
Let's go! Let's go!
Have we named the micropig yet?
Oh,
Just think, if they truly needed blood for something nefarious, why would they just not take it by force? I feel
Because
like there was an equal
paying
exchange
is so
here.
much easier and honestly likely legal.
And also, humans are greedy? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
My point is, if they're planning to do something illegal with it, why not just get it illegally as well?
Some spells might require a willing victim.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Fey tricks, but none that directly included blood, I think. You're probably fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Got plenty of gold out of it. This will keep us running for quite a bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, Tynyl got fucking bank for just giving a little vial of blood.
And that's when
If you
Tynyl
end up
died.
getting cursed for this, I may not remove it out of spite.
Like I said, I'm sure it'll be fine.
And then suddenly and without warning, Tynyl fell,
Tynyl died.
breathless on the floor.
Ulfryk's just like, God damn it, my diamond!
I leave everything to my micro pig.
And we're
Everett
still at a
almost
profit.
died, but then his blood kind of curdled, and he's like, "Oh wait, shit! I solved the lich puzzle."
I don't
No, that's the true solution to the Lich puzzle. The Lich kills us for blood, we revivify, we come out 700 gold ahead each time. We just repeat it.
You mean 7,000 gold?
Well, no, it's 1,000, and then revivify costs 300.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah,
a
what I'm
700
like-
profit.
Well, yeah, what I'm learning from this is it's okay to die as long as you make more than what it's going to cost for Ulfryk to revive you
Yes.
Apparently.
immediately before.
Stonks?
All right. It is now fantasy 4:33 p.m. Because it is summer, the sun is still high and it's still blisteringly hot outside.
We've just been wandering around town.
Yep, I'm still keeping my eyes out for Thieves' Cant as we wander around.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Perception 22.
All right, let me.
I'm doing
let
my
me
best Eli impression.
check my resources to see if
24
there
now.
actually is a. You don't know if they're hiding really well or if there's just none about at this time of day, but there doesn't seem to be anybody using Thieves' Cant.
Lorelei, low-key looking for children to rob.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
Didn't you do that last session?
You could say that thieves can't.
I mean, I didn't even say that I robbed those children.
Technically,
I
you didn't
just
rob
said
them. Robbing
that-
is an active. You passively stole from them.
I just told the party that there were children trying to pickpocket from people and to be careful. I said nothing about my involvement.
That's true.
But we know.
Tynyl doesn't. Tynyl has a passive perception of 10.
Is that the number in parentheses? Is that the number in parentheses?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I have 15.
I like to think Tynyl just like lives her life just casually, just like
Oh, yeah.
what happens happens, man.
I would like to say, Nick, my passive deception is 19.
You fucker.
I mean, Tynyl's the warlock. She just casually entered to deal with the devil one day. Like that's yeah.
What is your passive deception?
19.
Oh, how?
Expertise!
Oh, that's cheating.
I'm a
Is it
fucking charisma
cheating?
rogue with expertise.
Yeah.
Is Tynyl the type of person that would write a song about a secret tunnel and just kind of vibe around with?
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Through the mountain. Alright,
Alright, what are we doing next?
let's continue. We've it's been an hour into the session. It is fantasy 4:30. You guys did want to last session. I'm just gonna remind you guys of things that you guys were inquiring about. You guys were inquiring about the civil unrest, about the false queen, and what was happening with the assassination attempts that failed, but they didn't catch the guy yet. You guys also were asking about Johnny Raventon and someone said, why don't you go check out the bardic colleges that are all in this fucking town? And you were like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then also you have a banquet later. Tomorrow night.
Wasn't that Gwenwynwyn that was asking about that person?
Yeah, Gwenwynwyn.
It was Lorelei who asked about Johnny Reventon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Sorry.
Oh, while we're in town, I guess when we hit the general store, I want to get a tiny leash for my tiny pig.
I've been looking for a general store, but I didn't see one, Everett. Maybe if you looked, you might have better luck.
I will do that. What's the look skill?
Perception.
Is there a talking to people skill that I can use?
You can use charisma.
That is what I will do then. I will.
So you like walk up to this couple, and you walk up to this couple wearing your helm, or like your helm like on your side. You have this micro pig wearing a red caped shirt in your hand, and you just walk up to them and you're about to speak, and you go, the thingy for the leash for the pig. And they're
Do
like,
I get advantage with the pig? The pig is cute, right? It's like walking up the shoulder with my dog.
As you fumble with your words, the woman looks at the pig and then looks back to you and says, "Excuse me?" And you can roll again.
I would like to see the general store so I can properly leash my. Gosh, I can't. I'm trying to figure out my porcine companion, but I don't think porcine's the right word for that. But
Porcine?
Porcine? Oh yeah, it is. For some reason, I was thinking like porcupine. No, my porcine companion, please.
They point more south of town.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to come up with a lot of
companion.
Yeah. I have to find a lot of pig puns.
Alright. So you guys travel for a little bit and you do come across a general store. The store is in a single-story building with blue tile roof, and as you walk in, you see that there's tiled flooring. It contains a number of crates stacked along the back wall, and a decommissioned carriage is being used as shelving for goods in the front of the store. You see a man with the name tag Arnold Budd just kind of walking around stocking shelves and rearranging some goods so they all face forward. This is the cue for you guys to actually do things.
I'll walk in and look around for I would like to get a tiny like fabric-based leash just for walking around town, and then I'd like to find a tiny chain link leash for when we're in battle.
Are you talking to the owner?
No, I'm just looking around.
Oh, okay. You see pay by the yard ropes and chains and other things.
Yard?
Yeah.
Imperial system ass.
Is it a lot for a yard? How much is it a yard per yard?
Pay by the meter, pay by the foot. I don't know.
Fruit by the foot?
That's not a very effective leash.
One of the rolls is just like fruit that's like guaranteed to last 10 days or more. Fruit by the foot.
Pay by the yalm.
How much is a yard of rope?
I only have it in 50-foot increments.
How much is 50 foot?
50 feet of what kind of rope? They have regular rope, they have hempen rope, and they have silk rope.
What was the middle one?
There was only two.
Oh, I thought you said they have regular rope, but they have something. But you're saying, did you say hempen?
Yeah, they have hempen.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said they have. Yeah, I thought you said they have regular rope, and then something else in it.
I will take silk rope, in whatever the proper amount is for a leash.
Hell yeah.
Typically, the proper amount for a leash is like 6'6". Not 6 feet. Oh my god, what am I doing?
I mean, you only sell 50-foot bundles, so I say 100 feet.
It's pay by the foot. It's foot by the foot. The silk rope. Let's see. It's 10 gold for 50 feet. So it's
Half a gold per.
well, it's a gold per 5 feet.
Sure, I will take 10 feet of silk.
All right, and then you want chain.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if they actually have a price for chain, or if I have to make it up myself. Hold on. 10 feet of chain is 5 gold.
We'll do that as well.
Alright. Track that gold from your inventory.
Yep, converting it out of silver. That's 10, right?
Yep, 10 silver for a gold.
I assume that there's some place on the armor that I will figure it out later. It's fine. I will tie the silk rope around the pig and let him walk around.
Aww.
Why is that part cute?
Because now I'm just imagining a little micro pig and a little
around.
red Wonder Pig costume just walking around with a little rope on. Oh my god. Alright. You do this. So we're now at the general store. Does anyone else have anything they want to do at the general store?
Yeah, I've got supplies to stock up on.
Alright, what supplies are you looking for?
Alright, Mr. Shopkeep? Mr. Shopkeep.
Yes, my name is Arnold.
Nice to meet you, Arnold. Alright, I'm gonna need the following things. And I'll list out 3 rations, 1 dagger, if he has any, a sack of ball bearings, and an oil flask. And then I'll ask specifically about materials for my cloak.
Okay, ball bearings is the gold.
Yep.
Oil flask. Why can't I see things? My god! Oh, oil flask. Oil flask is a silver. You wanted 3 rations?
3 rations.
15 silver. And what was I missing there?
If he has any daggers, the coolest one he has.
Alright, a dagger is 2 gold, and let me look up a picture of a dagger. Dagger. The dagger he takes out, looks like... Ooh, this. Copy image. Stay tuned. Paste. Enter. Boom. Knife.
Cool looking dagger.
Cool looking dagger. Still only 2 gold, because there's like no... It's just aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. And...
Is that it?
and then I was going to ask him about, like, the same orange thread and cloth that I'm using to make my cloak.
He doesn't have the exact shade of orange that you are asking for, but he has like a burnt red orange kinda.
Yeah, that'll do. How much do you have?
Let me roll a dice to figure out how much. 5 feet of fabric.
How many days worth of materials is that? 2.5 gold per day.
2 days worth.
All right. I'll take it all. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And I will pass him 8 gold and 16 silver.
Perfect. This transaction happens without a sitch, and no vials of blood were taken.
Aw.
That you know of.
That you know of. Tynyl, roll me a constitution. Does anyone else want to interact with the general store at all?
I would like to buy 4 gold worth of rations.
You gotta do that to me, don't you?
Yep.
Here's your 8 days worth of rations.
8 days, thank you.
Alright. Anyone else?
I'm broke, so no.
Alright. Is there anything else you guys want to do today? You step outside and you realize that it is 5 p.m. And even though it's still hot as balls outside, you feel a little bit of nice breeze coming from the ocean that the city is bordering.
Time is the banquet again.
It's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
Ah. Thought it
I
was tonight.
think.
Just specifically tomorrow at sunset.
Mm.
I would like to walk back into the general store.
Alright, you walk back in.
I'd like to buy the closest thing I can find to a tennis ball.
Let me see if I can find something that's like as close as I can get to a tennis ball. Hold on. Orb? No.
They definitely have like children would have balls.
Oh,
right?
definitely. I'm just trying to see something
Yeah.
that's like similar to it, so that way I can like give you a good price estimation for it.
Yeah, maybe it'd be like a goat skin or something. Like they'd make it out of like an animal part.
Alright.
Maybe similar to a gaming set.
What
Those
about
are
a
cheap.
tightly wound ball of yarn?
That could work.
Um.
Oh, I'm thinking. I mean, it could be like a rubbery material.
Hold on, I'm just looking through things.
Fantasy rubber.
I hate you so much.
That sounds like it could be a dangerous Google search.
Right. It costs 2 copper for a small leather ball. It's like made out of like goat or cow's leather.
Sure, I will buy it.
All right.
I would like to find a local park.
Sure. There's plenty around. You just have to wander a little bit before you can find a clearing of grass.
I'm gonna play with the pig.
All right. Roll me an animal handling check.
Uh-oh.
The pig leaves you forever.
No!
So
I had inspiration that I probably never used. Can I use it now?
no.
Okay.
So you throw the ball a couple times, and the pig runs and catches it. Doesn't really know how to bring it back, so you have to like coax it over, and then it doesn't want to give you the ball back, so you're fighting with it. And then you decide to give it a good chuck. You're like, go get it! And it lands on the roof of a house.
Oh no.
The pig looks sad that it lost its ball.
Is there any chance that the armor lets the pig fly?
No.
Okay.
You'd need
When
more
pigs
vials
fly.
of blood for that.
I
Give
gave the
pig a
man
flight speed.
$2,000 worth of my blood. And it has a cape. That is rad.
Okay. Maybe the lich just thought maybe the shopkeep just thought the cape was cute.
This is
Lich.
true, but alright.
Also, I haven't worked out the inner workings of what your little pig is gonna have for armor, but like I have an idea in my head.
I love the idea that this lich is completely and totally innocent and it's just prejudice.
Just
biased.
You guys are like, he's gonna do something evil with the blood, and he's like, I'm just trying to make a living, man.
With our blood, though. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
who else is gonna give them blood?
Apparently the cat, my cat back at home was on my desk and systematically throwing everything off it.
Oh no.
And I had a 3D printed like resin chess piece and it's just completely smashed now.
Oh,
It's really funny. How high up is the roof?
Of the it's a 2-story house. So however tall a 2-story house is.
It's less than 30 feet, right?
Maybe.
It
Let's
should
see.
be.
How tall
30 feet is like four. No,
is
it's like 4
2
people.
stories?
It's 5 people technically.
The standard height of a residential 2-story building is 16 feet.
All right, I will Misty step and get the ball.
Alright, you get the ball.
I will Misty
The
step back down.
The pig is excited that it has the ball back.
Yay!
isn't Misty Step 30 feet?
Yeah. Up to.
Right. Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do exactly 30 feet.
I could also just like step back.
Alright.
I will continue playing with the pig, but tossing the ball less hard.
Alright. You do this. It is an enjoyable evening. Does everybody just watch Everett play with his micropig?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go get a cold drink somewhere.
I
Alright.
am following Ulfryk.
Do you head back to Babe's Light, or do you go to a different tavern?
The tavern we already paid for?
Yeah, I'm asking, are you going to the tavern that you had paid for?
I mean,
for
were
selling?
drinks for free there? I mean, it wasn't much of a tavern. She just has a kitchen.
Yeah, it was more of like a bed and breakfast. So are you going to a tavern?
I'll go to a tavern for drinks.
Alright,
Yes.
hold on. Give me a mercenary cost calculator, excuse me?
On the way, can I look for the sketchiest apothecary I can find?
Sketchiest to pop. Roll me a perception check.
I do enjoy a good perception check.
You see an apothecary, but it looks clean and pristine.
Alright. Pass on it.
I'm imagining we come across a shop that it's just the same lich running an apothecary instead.
Oh my god.
Just put a different hat on.
But this time it's a vial of blood for 2 poison.
Ooh.
It's actually a different fluid this time.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, it just like gives us a cup that we have to pee in instead, right?
Oh, yeah, that. Definitely not the vial of tears that he was getting from somewhere. I like how none of you questioned that. You're like, oh yeah, the vial of tears is warm. Huh, weird. Fresh.
Pulls out some onions.
Perfect. Now I don't have to cry into it later. Thank you for the king.
It's piss.
I said it was a clear liquid.
Very hydrated.
They drink a lot of water.
They drink all the water.
Liches are
Hydrated,
famously hydrated.
All right. You guys find a gorgeous inn. It's a 2-story building of half-timbered walls with a small walled yard and garden. It is brightly lit by glowing gemstones set into the ceiling. The location is on North Rosepool Lane, and it's in the Noble area, Noble District, kind of nearby where this green dot, aka the drug party, happened. And it's near a quarter of narrow alleys and sprawling estates, and it stands next to a private garden. As you enter, you see a slender female elf manning the bar. She has scars all over her and looks to be a retired adventurer. There is a menu on the counter next to her, listing the day's specials, and combinations that you can purchase for a special price. There are currently 2 other patrons in the shop or tavern. This is the part where you guys do things. You guys have been awfully quiet today.
I'm gonna have to go to sleep.
Greetings. What do you have that's chilled?
All of our drinks are chilled, darling.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god, fucking somebody at the supermarket called me sweetheart today. This is totally out of context. But it was weird.
Are they like 80?
No, they were like a middle-aged man working in the Stop and Shop.
Oh, that's so much worse.
I know.
I still don't like when like the teenagers working at the grocery store call me sir. I'm like, I am only like 10 years older than you, fucker.
I'd rather
I don't want to
be
be called sir.
by
Yeah, demand
a
respect.
teenager than sweetheart by a random middle-aged man.
Yeah. Oh, that's creepy.
Yes.
I assumed it was like an older, like a motherly woman.
No, yeah, that's why I asked.
No, it was a creepy one. It wasn't.
Oh, that's just straight creep. Yeah, no,
like
that's just
like
straight
if they
creep.
were like old, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Like old people say sweetheart and honey and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it's cute because they're like old. But this was like a guy that's I'm like, please don't talk to me.
Yeah, couldn't have been your grandpa.
Couldn't. They need to be grandpa to call me sweetheart. Okay.
That is in fact a true story.
Moving on. She says that all of their drinks are chilled.
What do you have for wine?
She flicks through a book that she has in front of her, and taps it with a wand, and elven words pop up at first, and then she flicks her wand and they translate to common, and you see Northern Merlot, Southern Moscato, and Colfell Special / Tuscan Mix.
Are there prices listed?
You don't pay in money.
I'll grab the Northern Merlot. Just a glass, please.
With a flick of her wand, a cork pops, and she picks up a bottle of Merlot and pours out a glass for you. She slides it across the table and says, "That'll be 7 silver, darling."
Not a problem. I will slide her a gold.
She
And,
pockets it.
yeah, I am just going to remain for a bit and enjoy being out of the heat, if you don't mind.
She nods to you, and did anybody else walk in?
Yes,
Yep.
I was with Ulfryk.
Yep, she looks at Tynyl. Blech. Lorelei next.
I'm new in town. Do you have anything local?
She motions to the menu that's still floating in like common letters now, and she says, "The Colfell Special, darling. It's the Tuscan blend of 2 reds."
Sounds excellent. I'll take a glass.
All right, she flicks her wand. There's a cork pop, so she picks up another glass. This one's a more intricate looking glass. It's actually like speckled with gold. And she pours the glass, slides it over to you, and says, "That'll be 2 gold, darling."
All right, and I'll hand her 2 gold.
Pockets it. And then she looks on to the next person. I think I heard Koso speak, or was that Luronk?
I heard Tynyl.
Was it fucking
Tynyl
Tynyl? Wow,
was
I
there.
fucking suck. Yep. All right,
Lol.
Tynyl.
Do you have any cider?
She kind of like raises an eyebrow and she says, "You're gonna have to define what cider is."
I'll take some of the wine then.
She nods and gestures to the menu that's still floating, and she says,
The same as the other two, thank you.
We have different ones.
Oh, I thought you both got the special.
She
Okay.
she
I
sneers
misheard.
at you as you say same as the other two. And she goes, all right. And she picks up the 2 bottles and just pours them together. And she slides it over and she says, there'll be 3 gold, darling.
I like her. She's fun.
All right.
I like how Tynyl's like, all right, okay.
Just shrugs. Yeah, whatever.
You shall receive.
Luronk and Koso, are you just watching the pet thing happening with Jacob or Everett?
Um,
Or do you guys also partake in some wine? I guess is all we're drinking tonight.
Koso is going to partake in a
All right,
bottle of the Merlot. Or
all right.
a glass of the Merlot.
I was gonna say the full bottle. Yeah, a glass of Merlot will be 7 silver, darling.
7 silver.
Darling.
If you haven't realized, she says "darling" at the end of like all of her sentences.
Thank you much.
Let's be fashionable.
And Luronk, do you partake in the drink?
Yes. Probably a rum or a whiskey.
She points with her wand at the specials menu, and she says, "You want a pie with that, darling?"
Yes, please.
All right. She heads to the back and comes back with a steaming baked grouse and olive pie. Lays it down in front of you. It's a personal-sized pie, big enough for a man such as yourself, or like a big man as yourself, because you're like orky. And she pours you a glass of rum and is about to place an ice cube in it, and then she looks at you and goes, "On the rocks are neat."
On the rocks.
Right, and then she plops the ice cube in there and hands it over to you, and it'll be 4 silver.
Bacon not stirred.
So, 1 gold is 10 silver, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It is 117 degrees outside. I will take some goddamn ice.
I'm just gonna hand her the gold piece.
And she pockets it and gives you a wink. And then Jacob, are you going to join them after some time, or are you going to...
Yeah, sure.
Alright. What will you partake in?
What do they have for meals?
They have the specials that I had listed in the chat.
Oh, yep.
I love
I'll
using
take-
random generators for things like this.
I'll take the dried bear. That sounds good.
Alright, you take the dried bear and blue cheese and a tankard of beer. She goes to the back, comes back with a very large tray with a big slab of what it looks like steak, but then you realize it's more gamey than a true steak, and it's smothered in this blue cheese butter dressing, and it's just delectable. And has a side of some vegetables and whatnot. Looks like a lot of root vegetables. And she takes a rather large tankard and fills it up with beer. And that will be 9 copper.
Yep. Can I get a little bowl?
Copper.
Oh, of course, darling. And she
Thank you.
hands you a little bowl. Are you gonna give some of the bear to the pig?
Yeah, I'm not super sure if pigs eat meat, so I'm just gonna give them the root vegetables.
Fun fact: pigs are
I think
omnivores
they
and
eat-
will eat everything.
Yeah.
That's why the joke is, like, if you want to hide a dead
Yeah.
body, you feed it to a pig.
Yeah.
Mobs used to do that.
But
The
used
thing is,
to.
the thing is, it's kind of sad because pigs are also really emotionally intelligent, so they were probably sad that they saw like a dead person.
Oh,
But if it's cut up in front of them, would they really notice?
It depends. We don't
Jesus Christ.
Thank you,
Holy
Lion, for
fuck.
pointing out how fucked up that line of conversation was.
All right.
No one else seemed to
you two are
notice.
just gonna ban this video. I
Fucking
need everybody.
demonetized. Give me back your 3 cents.
I need everybody to make me Constitution saving throws as you guys are drinking. Those of you that are dwarf and have that resilience to poison may use it as advantage.
Oh.
Wow.
That's why I wanted something
Sorry,
less
what-
alcoholic.
What were we doing again? Just Constitution ability check?
Constitution
One
saving
drink?
throw.
Oh my
Saving throw.
gosh.
Uh-oh.
All right. I am going to go down the list. This is only your first drink. So obviously the DC is quite low. However, Everett, you're starting to feel a little buzz after finishing off the tankard of beer. Lorelei, you're also feeling a bit buzzed after finishing your special wine. And you also kind of have like a little hiccup going. Luronk, you feel fine. You feel like you could drink more and you'd be okay. Tynyl, you aren't buzzed, but you're getting that kind of like warm feeling in your gut. You know, the warm feeling you get before you get buzzed? You're getting the warmth. Ulfryk, you almost want another one. It's like juice. It's delicious.
It's like juice.
And Koso, you are also feeling fine. Is this the episode where everybody gets fucked up?
Nope.
Everett's gonna head up to bed.
Alright.
Because
This
Dick has
is
an
our
early
in.
bedtime. But when he gets up to his room, he's gonna pull out that coin.
This isn't our
This
room.
isn't our in. This is a different
Oh.
tavern.
Buzz Everett starts going upstairs and your guys are like, what are you
No,
doing?
sorry. I thought we were going to the same hotel. Never mind.
No, the place that you guys went to for the initial stay was
Yeah.
more of a bed and breakfast, and you guys wanted to go to a
Oh.
tavern to kind of pass the
Right.
time.
Right, got it. Okay.
He was too distracted by his pig, so he just opened the door without looking at the sign.
After you finish your meal, it's about 7:30. Like after you finish your meal, have your drinks, converse with each other, you realize that the dwarf and human male patrons that were in the tavern but at a separate table have acquired more friends as the night grows, and there are a couple more dwarf and human alike all surrounding a table playing some games and drinking heavily.
Oh, Everett's actually into this.
Lorelei, did you try saying something? Because I think you cut out.
No, I just said, of course they're drinking heavily. It's a tavern.
It's a tavern, obvious.
I will. I'm not terribly interested in the games.
Okay.
I will, however, lean over as the drinks relax us a little bit.
Well, drink does
towards-
not relax you at all. It's like juice.
Yes, I mean it's leisurely relaxed.
Okay.
As I will lean over to Tynyl. Tynyl,
Oh, yes, Ulfryk.
why the fuck did you buy tears?
I need it for a spell.
Yeah. What? I'm genuinely curious. What the fuck?
So, you know how we were out and about and we were attacked recently, and I was able to summon an extra companion to assist us.
Yeah.
Turns out that was a bit of a fluke, and I tried it again later. I was unable to do it, but I think this is the missing link.
Summoning focus.
The secret sauce, as it were.
Indeed, a summoning focus.
Who Whose teas do you think they are?
I don't know. I honestly assumed that they were the shopkeepers themselves since they were so fresh.
They're fresh.
Oh, it was warm when I touched it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not warm anymore, but they seemed like it was,
That's gross. Oh, good to know.
Of course.
Ugh. Ugh.
All right. Ulfryk, do you partake in the drink more?
Yeah, I'll have another round.
All right. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Subtract 7 silver and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
1 gold, and he's enjoying the northern taste that reminds him of home.
Oh.
Con advantage. I'm invincible.
Holy shit! 2 nat 20s.
Hopefully we
Alright.
have no combat.
I know, right? All right. Yep. After drinking the next one, you're just happy. You're just having a good time. You're listening to your friends speak. You are seeing some of them probably interact with the folks that are playing games because I feel like that's gonna happen. You're just having a good time. You're just vibing. And you're holding your liquor really well. You don't really feel drunk or buzz. You have that warmth, as anyone would do when they're drinking.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you just content.
Yeah, the one when you piss yourself.
What?
The warmth.
What?
It's warm and wet and.
And moving on to Tynyl, since he was
And moving on.
conversing with Ulfryk.
Yeah, at some point when things had settled down, Tynyl would actually get up from the table and just approach the counter.
Like where the barkeep is?
Yes.
All right.
Assuming that's the same person that was serving us earlier.
Yeah, that's her.
who. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me, I didn't want to make a scene earlier, but it's been a few years since I've been in Colfell, and I wasn't of proper drinking age back then. Do they really not have cider here? You have wine, but no cider. Or is that just this establishment?
Honey, we have fine drinks here.
I'm just curious. I don't want to. I want to order properly on other places in town as well. I'm just curious.
I mean, if you explain to me what cider is, I could make you something similar.
I guess that answers my question then. Thank you. We'll go back and take a seat.
All right, you have a good day now, darling.
Ulfryk, I don't think they've ever heard of an apple here. This is very
Gosh, the
strange.
doctors must be swarming.
just big silent smile. Big silent smile.
Oh my god. Alright.
It's like that is some funny shit.
Tynyl, do you partake in the drink more?
No.
Okay.
It's already too hot and she's feeling warm from the first drink.
Okay.
That's enough.
Alright, we'll go down the list that I have here. Lorelei, what do you do after having your meal and drink? Do you partake in the drink more?
The drink.
I'll order another game, and I want to wander over to
You'll order
to see if
another
I can-
game?
Fuck, I'll order another drink and then wander over and see if I can successfully compete against someone in one of the games that's going on.
Alright. First, roll me a Constitution saving throw for the drink. Alright. You are feeling pretty drunk. Not yet blackout, but drunk. I'm going to pause on the going to the game, just in case anyone else is going, so you guys can all go together. Koso,
Yes.
do you partake in the drink more?
Oh yes.
Alright, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do you partake in the drink?
Fuck yeah, I partake in the drink.
I'm waiting for someone to nat one.
No!
Alright.
No.
As
close.
this is your second drink, you are feeling slightly drunk. Not drunk, but slightly drunk. Do you do anything else other than drinking?
I'm trying to get Chris Farley drunk.
Do you
Like that level of
Do you partake in the
screaming.
drink again, Koso?
One more time.
Alright, roll me a constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's better. Whew.
Right. You are the happy level of drunk that everybody wants to be. You are not
Hell
blackout.
yeah. I am gonna vibe all the way to soberness.
He's vibing.
Vibing.
Luronk. Dost thou partake in the drink?
Are the drunk human and dwarves playing games and stuff? Are they giving this giant orc dirty looks?
They're kind of vibing. They're on the same level Koso is right now.
Okay, I'll take another drink then.
Alright, roll me a constitution saving throw. Yeah, you vibing. Do you do anything else, or are you just kind of vibing?
Just kind of vibing. Just going
Right.
along with the flow.
And Everett,
So I'm.
dostest thou partaketh in the drink?
I doth not.
He doth not?
I doth not.
Wouldn't that
Alright.
just be dope?
I shan't. Nay, I can't.
Alright. You just vibing?
Yeah, I'm just hanging,
Alright.
petting the pig.
So we will pan back over to Lorelei, who approaches the table of dwarf and humans.
Oh, I am going with Lorelei though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Everett follows Lorelei after getting distracted petting his pet micropig for a second, and he hurriedly follows after her. And as you approach, you see that these men are currently playing a game of what's that game called? Fuck it, Jesus! Oh my God!
Jesus, whoa.
They're playing charades.
Hopscotch.
Yeah,
Oh,
charades.
Charades?
Charades. They're playing charades.
Oh my god.
Everett is going to turn around and walk back.
Lorelei is going to do the same.
Alright, so the men play happily, not getting cheated out of
Yeah.
any of their games because they're just having a good, grand old time.
Yeah, I don't want to play charades with sober people. I don't want to play charades with drunk people.
Does anyone else partaketh in a final drink before the night ends?
No.
No one's gonna test their luck?
I rolled 2 nat 20s, I'm not rolling again.
No one's gonna test their luck? Come on. Alright, no, it's fine. So, as you guys are vibing, drinking, hanging out, you realize it's getting pretty late. The sun has set, the lamps outside have been lit, and it's about nighttime.
Ashley just wants to roll on her random table of where you wake up when you're blackout.
Yeah, I do.
Listen, Ashley, I have so much blood, I cannot afford to wake up with another micropig.
Oh fuck, wait, you did give blood.
I gave like
Would that
2
be a
vials,
roll at
so it's not
disadvantage?
enough.
'Cause he has less blood.
No, they didn't give a shit ton of blood.
But I
That's
shapeshifted,
funny,
maybe I
dude.
recouped the blood.
I don't know if that's how
That's not how that works.
shapeshifting works.
It says I probably don't recoup the blood.
But I just rolled to see what would be a funny little thing that happened after you're blackout drunk, and the
Oh,
one I
yeah.
fucking rolled for was you wake up on the floor of your room. You are covered in dirt and mud. On your bed is a freshly exhumed corpse.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
I've only
Obviously
been
to
corpse
deal
drunk
with.
once before, and I can't go back to that town, so... Would
Alright.
not advise.
You guys all retire for the evening?
Yes.
I'd like to check out that Oh wait, am I bunking with someone? I forgot. There was something with that, right?
Yeah, I forgot who everyone was bunking with.
You weren't bunking with anyone, because otherwise you wouldn't have been... Or either that or you were with one of the retainers.
No,
I think I dropped off my stuff and then left.
Yeah.
I thought it was with one of the retainers.
I think he was with one of the retainers.
Oh, sure.
So
Well, they're not, like, people, so... I'm gonna start checking out that coin.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Wow. It just seems to be a plain blue coin. Where did you store it?
Butthole.
You said that, the first thing I thought was prison wallet.
Yeah, butthole immediately.
I don't know, my wallet? Of the non-prison, of the free man variety.
Where do you put your wallet?
My right pocket.
Your right pocket.
Butthole.
You didn't notice it while you were drinking, but you noticed it as you were like undoing your armor and whatnot for bed.
Mm-hmm.
That
my wizard armor.
That your right hip is kind of sore. And as you investigate further, you notice that whatever coin this is has left a blue circle perfectly drawn, or like tattooed, on your right hip.
To use my I'd like to use magic to try and figure out what the fuck is going on with an Arcana check.
Sure. Right. Roll me an Arcana check.
All right. What is this thing?
All right. With a 21. So you've never seen this before. So it's a bit perplexing. As soon as you see it, you're like, "What the fuck? Did I just get cursed or some shit?"
Did I get magical, like, herpes?
Damn.
And as you're touching it, and, like, investigating it, you realize it does faintly glow, and it kind of gives off a nice feeling, and not really a bad feeling.
Okay.
But otherwise, you're not entirely sure what it does.
I mean, it's like I'm sore, right?
A little sore.
Am I gonna wake up sick and be like vaccinated against magical curses?
No. Oh, maybe.
You gotta use weaker curses to build up an immunity to stronger ones.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. If I press it to like my bicep, does it start to imprint?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like a
You just
marker of
roll
sorts.
to find out if that happens.
I guess I'll go to Ulfryk's room.
In case you guys don't know, some plot things that I create, I make up on the fly.
It's fair.
Oh, I mean, I believe that. I just love that was rolled for.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it interesting if it does, and it also makes it interesting if it doesn't.
So my 21 just tells me that it feels nice.
It's magical, and you don't feel like it's malicious magical.
Okay, well that's good. I'm gonna press it to the pig.
Oh.
Nothing happens to the pig.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the closest thing we have to a doctor. Ulfryk's room.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Alright. Ulfryk. You get a knock on your door.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
What?
You're pretty sober. So I got this thing from the shopkeep.
I remember.
Our skeletal friend. I'm not sure if it was some aftershocks, but I had a trip that involved chains, not the fun kind. and when I picked it up, I could hear chains. That was concerning. Now, I'm stripping down, getting ready to go to bed, and what do I see? And I lift up my shirt and show this blue circle. This shit. Now, what could have made this blue circle? I say as I hold up this blue circular coin. Now, I looked at it a little bit. I don't think that it's malicious or harmful, so I'm glad I don't have a malicious coin, I guess. But have you ever seen this shit? Could I get some kind of diagnosis?
DM, have I ever seen that shit?
Roll me an Arcana check!
Hello?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana check?
Yes.
Alright, Arcana check.
What do you say, Ulfryk?
Narrator, no, he does not.
You know what? If anything, this is just funny.
This is true.
No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
So I'm not sure how you interact with magic. I sort of have this thing where I can like see magic a little bit. Can you do that?
I ask my god for blessings, and he provides.
Okay, that was not helpful. I can make it do it again. Do you want to see it do it?
The blue.
It's kind of a shitty parlor trick, but it's the only thing I can do with it at this point.
Not really.
Okay, well, see you in the morning. I'll let you know if it gets worse.
One moment. He puts his finger to his head. I'm gonna snap my fingers and cast Detect Magic. Does it light up?
Yes, it lights up.
What school is it?
Fuck, hold on.
How strong does it light up?
Does Detect Magic give you a strength?
That's your discretion.
I always thought it would.
I think it gives you a general sense of what you're dealing with.
Alright.
It kind of lets you see fucking magic. I figured it'd have like a brightness setting. I don't know.
I also like the idea that like you could come across a magical artifact that's like it's like the sun, right? Like you can't sense anything else because it's so strong. I don't think that that's what we're dealing with, but...
Alright. You see two schools of magic attached to this.
Oh.
You see Conjuration
Yeah.
and Transmutation.
Alright, so this is interesting. It's got a little bit of the one that lets you change things. And it's got a little bit of the one that does the summoning. Which basically means it's just altering somehow through some summoned effect, I think. That's very interesting. Is it, it's not painful, is it?
I mean, I'm a little sore, but...
Alright.
Not that bad.
It could just be from anything.
Well, it's directly over the location of the blue circle.
I will twirl a finger and poke it, and I will cast Lesser Restoration. I can end either one disease or condition. Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Nothing happens.
Well, it's not harmful.
Good
luck. Yeah, that's...
Thanks.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
I'll take it back with me.
Alright.
I would like to do a little... I'd like to, like, revert my body back to default.
Okay.
Does it go away?
No.
Ah, I see.
E.
I mean, it's magic.
Well, is blue my natural skin color?
No.
Okay.
I think the natural skin color of a changeling is like pasty white.
Yeah, it's like pale.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Like blank slate, like blank canvas
Yeah.
sort of color.
Unnaturally white. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I will put it. I like to imagine that the pig armor has like little vests. There's like a couple little pouches on it.
Sure.
I'm gonna put in one of the pig pouches.
The coin?
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
because it does stuff when it's on my person, and I don't know what it's doing yet.
Okay. The circle's
Yeah.
still on you.
No, I know. I just don't want. I don't want to wake up with blue chicken pox.
Ah, true. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, yeah, you put it in the pig's, like, pocket. And do you all go to bed?
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm gonna go back to Ulfryk and give it to him.
If I want this.
It doesn't work on people who aren't me, which is concerning, but you know.
The blueness doesn't.
Oh, it didn't work on the pig. We can test it on you.
No. No.
I'm having fun with this.
I prefer not.
Do we have? I forget. Just like out of character. Do we have a bag of holding?
No. You don't have that yet.
Well, I guess I'll just leave it in my backpack and hope for the best.
Okay.
I realized that if I give it, I guess I could still just be in the pig armor though. I'm gonna sleep like with the pig in my bed, so.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You don't- You don't let a dog sleep in your bed with you.
Charlie snuggles us so much. Shut up.
I mean, it's not what he said.
Charlie loves to snuggle. Alright.
Anyway.
Well, all right.
Can I try it on you? No.
Nah.
Yeah, I prefer not to touch that.
As you settle the coin problem, and everyone kind of covers themselves with their blankets and instantly remove it because it's way too hot for blankets, you guys all go to sleep and peacefully have a long rest. The next day, you hear some beeping coming from outside. And you hear through your windows an announcement to hold until nightfall as the weather is unbearably hot.
Hold as in stay inside?
Yep. Morning has risen and it is 169 degrees out? Question mark? I think this is broken.
That's a little hot.
That's a lot.
That's-
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
real
that's too
expensive.
much.
You don't. No, that's actually death. You don't survive that.
Oh hey look, it went back to normal degrees. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
It's supposed to be like obscenely hot though, right?
Give me yeah.
Okay.
It's like about as hot as yesterday, but like twice as humid.
And it's like the
His
morning.
temperature was like technically not realistically survivable.
Yeah, let me redo the morning for you.
116 happens, but like 120 is like Death Valley, Arizona.
Yeah, and then 170 is like you actually die. Like you don't
You're like
survive.
baking. Yeah.
Anyways, redo, rewind. Ashley didn't think about degrees for a second there.
Celsius.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So you wake up to the sound of light drizzling, actually, instead of a beeping. There is a little bit of rain, but not too much. But it's completely overcast outside, and it is 90 degrees out. It's still very, very warm. And that is where we're going to leave off for today.
All right.
Because I think that's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
What's a shopping episode without a blood sacrifice, honestly?